Hello and welcome back to Pride of All Europe TV. So we made it 6 from 6 yesterday after beating the Scousers at Old Trafford. To be perfectly honest, it was the first time in a very long time that I've gone into a game actually expecting us to win. I know it sounds stupid because we'd won 5 from our last 5, but if we go back, maybe 12 months, when was the last time we actually went into a match thinking, fully confident we was going to win it? And yesterday I went into that game without any doubt in my mind that we would come away with all 3 points, and we won 3-0. So maybe times are changing and the tide is finally starting to turn, and normal service is being resumed. That under Ferguson we always assumed we would win. It didn't always happen, but we always assumed we would win, and more often than not we did. And that was how I felt ahead of the game yesterday. All the pre-game was build-up was about Falcao. He was fit enough to start, but would he get a game, or would the boss stick with Wilson? Rojo's injury, which was a shame. Johnny Evans was drafted into the side. Phil Jones was rushed back into the side. So neither have played too much football, but they both started in central defence either side of Carrick. The thing about Johnny Evans is he is a good player. I don't mind him at all, but he's always got a mistake in him. And yesterday there was that back pass which went to Sterling, and Sterling should have scored. That's the thing about Evans. He'll play well for 89 minutes, but he's always got one error in him, and sometimes it can be costly. For Phil Jones, I thought first game back looked fresh, looked fit. After 10 minutes, when Liverpool had all the ball and Jones and Fellaini were both booked, I did fear the worst for a short space of time. They're both a pair of headless chickens at times, so I thought maybe one of them would see red. But, nothing can be said. We won 3-0 and they both played really well. When the team was announced, we didn't know if it would be a back 4 with Jones and Evans at the centre half, and Young and Valencia at fullback, and Carrick in midfield. But Van Gaal, he likes to keep the opposition guessing, and he did put Carrick at centre half. Now, Carrick was absolutely outstanding again yesterday at centre half. It's all over social media. Everyone is recognising how good he is. Pundits are recognising how good he is. His teammates have always known, and the majority of us have always known. But he's finally starting to get a lot of recognition. Now, I was gonna do a different video about this, and I've put the question out there already, so feel free to get in touch. But Michael Carrick as a long-term centre half, what are your thoughts? I mean, I'm quite fancying the idea of Carrick moving backwards, but that's going to be saved for another video coming later in the week. So tweet us and let us know your thoughts on that idea. David De Gea, man of the match, official man of the match from Sky. He was unreal. He made so many good saves. I wouldn't have given it to him personally. I would have given it to Carrick. I thought Van Persie was good, but I would have given it to Carrick. A lot of the saves De Gea made were ones you'd expect him to make, but nonetheless you can't take anything away from him. That boy needs to sign a new contract, and he needs to sign it fast, because he's slowly becoming a very, very, very important player in our side. 3 years ago, that Premier League debut against West Brom, where he was flapping at everything, he couldn't catch anything, he was tiny, he was little, he looked like Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, just like a little lost kid. But now he's like David De Gea, the man that listens to heavy metal. So go on, David, my old son. But so Liverpool did have their chances. You can't take that away from them. They caused us problems. We did look shaky from time to time. But going forward, there's something irresistible about us going forward at the moment. Rooney, he didn't have his best game, but he goes about his business, and what he does well. That's something I've noticed about Rooney this season. He's not doing anything. He's not setting the world on fire, if you like, but he scored. He played well. He done a job for the team. He broke up play in midfield. He supported the attack. So I'm quite liking Rooney under Van Gaal now. So things are looking good. I feel so happy at the moment. It's weird. 6 wins in 6. It's just, I feel like full of confidence and energy. This time last year, if I had done a video under Moyes, it probably would have been, there would have been a noose somewhere around here, I tell you. But yeah, Van Persie returning to form. Wilson, he didn't really get on the ball much yesterday, but it's good to see the boss giving him a go. All I can say is that bring on Villa, because if I was to go through every single player yesterday, I can't really fault anybody. Fellaini was absolutely outstanding again. Ashley Young looks like a brand new player. Playing in that wing-back role, he looks excellent. Playing as a left-back, he looks excellent. So I think that's something we could seriously consider going, in the future. Even when everyone's fully fit, when Luke Shaw's back and David Blizzard. Ashley Young looks good there. I don't feel threatened when a player runs at him. I think he can do a good job, and he's excellent going forward as well. So yeah, it's 10 out of 10 for yesterday. I know I actually said I put a tweet out yesterday afternoon saying that the starting 11 we went for yesterday, none of them were brought in the summer. That they was all there under Moyes, and you would not have got that performance with David Moyes there. I've had a few responses. I had a few people come back and say, "Oh, it's a different Liverpool team altogether." But so what? What I'm talking about is United. That's the same. Those 11 players were all there last year, and you did not see anything like that, like what happened yesterday, in terms of work rate, in terms of confidence, in terms of movement, in terms of retaining possession, just in terms of everything. So I'm happy. I've said all season I think we'll finish third. I'm still adamant we're going to finish third. At the moment, I think there's a bigger chance of us catching Man City than there is other teams catching us. So yeah, it's a thumbs up from me. If you want to talk to me, I'm on Twitter. You can respond to me at Nathon W. That's NATHONW. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, Pride of All Europe. It's run by United fans. It's real opinions from real people. So yeah, keep in touch. Beat the Scousers. We're happy.